What's up, guys? Welcome to Rockin' the Country. I'm doing a subscriber request video today. Jacob Fleming, thank you for this request. You requested this song about 3 months ago. I've got a long list of stuff, but then you just brought it up again like last night, I think, in the comments, and I'm like, I gotta totally do that. And so it's Daryle Singletary's song, Long Black Veil. It's off his 2002 album, That's Why I Sing This Way. I love the title of that album. He was born in Cairo, Georgia in 1971. And unfortunately, and this made me sad, and I don't know any of Daryle's music. This is a reaction video and all this, but he passed away just this year. He's 40, what did that make him? 46, 47, depending on when his birthday was. And just a little bit that I'd read is that he had just done his first concert of the year at a rodeo in Alabama. And then I guess the next morning that they had found him. And I didn't look in any further into the cause of death, but you know, I saw some intimations that it might have been a blood clot. I didn't get the sense at all that it was anything untoward or nefarious or anything like that. Regardless, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, he's not with us any longer, and that is just sad. But, yeah, I mean, came highly requested, and in honor of Daryle Singletary, I'm not going to rate this song, but I'll give my thoughts on it as I always do. That's just the way it works. So, all right, guys, here we go with Long Black Veil by Daryle Singletary. Boop. I love that beginning.
10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, a man was killed 'neath the town hall light. There was a few at the scene, and they all did agree the man who ran looked a lot like me.
Interesting.
Well, the judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you won't have to die. But I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil and visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
Yeah, I wish I had the lyrics on screen too, so I could be sure that I was hearing things correctly. I'm not fully sure where this is going, but this is some powerful narrative development is what it's called in writing, and that's what this is. This is some powerful stuff, man. All right, let's see where it goes. Beautiful instrumentation.
Well, the scaffold is high and eternity's near.
Damn.
She stood in the crowd and shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold winds blow in a long black veil, Lord, she cries over my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil and visits my grave when the night sees. Nobody knows but me. Nobody knows. Nobody sees.
I'm guessing.
Nobody knows but me.
Well, there was a storyline right there that you don't hear about too often, but country music can pull off a storyline. All right, here's the sense I get. First time listening to it. You all could tell me if I'm on the right track or not. I'm sure you will in the comments. But it sounded he was in her arms. I'm not quite sure why. Was he sleeping with her? And then they decided they wanted to be together, and then he killed her husband, who was his best friend. That to me doesn't make sense. Not the way the song's being sung, but there's also a secret he's not telling. So who was it that killed the best friend, and why does she weep over his bones? Two men are dead. He's going to the scaffolding. It's very high, and so he didn't say a word in court, so the judge, by inference, sentenced him to die. So you've got his best friend is dead, someone killed him, and now the state is putting him to death. I got to see the lyrics to know, but let's make this a game. You guys can contribute to my lack of understanding. It's also had an extra added sadness to it because that Daryle passed away earlier this year, and I didn't know him, I didn't know his music, but I don't know, maybe the older I get, the sadder I get, just because I'm familiar with more sadness in my own life, and I reflect on that at times, not just my own, but I see friends and others grieving over tragedies in their own lives. And now when I think, man, this is happening to somebody, I don't even have to know them to feel it. And I don't know if I was born with an unhealthy dose of compassion or sympathy or empathy or whatever it might be, and I just sense I'm kind of normal in this, that you feel it more. But that made me sad. It's a song about him being put to death, and he passed away this year. So the whole composition makes you feel, and I'm all right with that. There's a Carly Simon song where there's a line in one of her songs where she says, "Suffering was the only thing that made me feel I was alive." That's a standard Carly Simon. Back in the day, that's a standard Carly Simon mindset, heart set in her songs. But yeah, well, there it is. Jacob Fleming, thanks for the recommendation. I do want to get to more of Daryle's songs at some point just to see what he was about. I know he has some uplifting stuff. His voice reminded me at times of Joe Nichols. Every so often, Joe goes deep to that like baritone-y type thing, and then he can bring it back up. He reminded me of Daryle. I don't know who's older. I guess Joe and Daryle are about the same age. So anyway, all right, guys, there it is. If you would hit that like button, if you want to share it, that'd be wonderful. Jerry Mode, hype man, on the Facebook. I'm out. I love that. And anyway, have a great day, guys. Keep rocking the country.